Everywhere. They're blooming everywhere, aren't they? No matter where you go, every time you get in your car and you drive down the road, oh, hold on a second, we've got to stop there for a few minutes. What is it, temporary lights? Temporary lights? Oh, you're digging up the road again, are you? Oh, didn't you do that last week? Yeah, oh, it's a different job now. Instead of the electric, it's the gas. It's not the gas, it's the water. If it's not that, it's 5G. If it's not 5G, it's, I don't know, cabling for the internet. Whatever it is, why didn't you do it on the same sodding day as you did when you dug it up the last time, or the last 400 times? Is it me, or is it you? Or is it the councils? Or is it something a bit higher than that? Is it an agenda from the government being pushed down on us? Everywhere you go, tell me, can you see roadworks? Is your travelling, your journey being delayed by roadworks? Is that what's going on? Is that what's happening? One of my correspondents, one of my lovely correspondents, and by the way, big thank you to everybody who does email in with information like this. It's very useful. And also, big thanks, and thank you so much for those that donate towards the show to make it capable of carrying on. Really appreciate that. You know who you are, and it's very much appreciated. We love you greatly. We love you greatly. But one of my correspondents obviously lives in Sandwell. Sandwell is up north somewhere near Tipton. And look at this. Here is a map that he sent me of the roadworks in his area. Let's have a little look at this, shall we? Because this is fun and jolly. How about this? Look at this. Look. Here we go. It's Lichfield. There we are. That's somewhere up north. Everywhere's north from where I live, down on the south coast. Look. No entry. Roadworks. Look at this. There's something up. No entry. You can't go down here. Don't go round there. Don't go up here. It's a one-way system. It's a diversion. You've got to go this way, that way, whichever way, but not the correct way and not the way you want to go. They're all over the place. Have you noticed that? And you think, what I'll do? I'll go at night. I'll go at night to avoid all the jams. And then there's a 3-mile diversion off the motorway through somewhere or other, another load of temporary lights. You get stuck behind a whole load of lorries that are travelling at that sort of time as well. And then you're still stuck. And then, hang on a minute, and sat-nav's trying to take you back to the junction because it hasn't caught up with where the diversion is. There's more lights, you can't go through here, and you get onto the road just as you get on. Flash! Well, where did that come from? Oh, it's a travel camera. Have you noticed that? What is going on? Is it because we're now in May? Was it just simply all this roadworks is come because the councils and the industry have come to the end of their financial year? We've got to get it all done by the 1st of April. We'll get all these things laid out. Was that it? That we've got to spend the budget, haven't we? We've got to spend the budget before the money runs out. Well, that was a month ago. It's now May. And may I please get to my destination without any hold-ups? Isn't that what it says on my passport? That you're supposed to be able to get on without being held up anywhere? But no. And you travel along and you suddenly go, hang on, why have we been held up here? And there's the cones. And everyone moans at cones. And the cones are everywhere. And they're not full of ice cream. They're upside down. They're on the road. And then you look, there's no buggers here. There's nobody actually doing anything. Where are they? They're all the people who are supposed to be doing the work on the road are setting up cones. That's what they're doing. They're all over the place putting cones in, but they're not actually doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. No contractors, nothing. There's nobody in there. And sometimes you just see a coned off area. There's a 3-phase traffic lights, as we've had down here, and you're waiting for ages. It's 3 phases. Nobody over there. For God's sake, why doesn't the bloody things change? There's nobody actually on that junction. Why don't we go? Just go. Just go. Never mind the red light. There's no flashing cameras on this one. Just go. Oh, you're not going. And then you get there and there's nothing. It's just cones. It's just, and do you know, I just feel inclined to go, look, there's nothing in here. Move the lights over, put the cones on the side. Only put the cones out when you're doing the work, not when you're not doing the work. Let the traffic go. I remember one time I was going to a place called Christ's Hospital down some country lanes in the middle of nowhere, and there was a barrier across the road, and it was saying roadworks, you can't come in. Well, the alternative to going to where we were trying to get to meant about a 4 or 5 mile detour. And the bloke in front of me stopped. He got out, he looked down, and there was nothing. There was just cones closing the road. There was nothing in front of it you could get past. He just picked up the cones and just lobbed them into the bushes. And then he just carried on. I thought, good for you, mate. Good for you. And we followed him through. Brilliant. That's what we need, isn't it? We need a little bit of common sense. Don't stop people going. But I hear you cry, oh, you can't do that. But why? Why are they doing this? Well, I think it's pretty damn clear, don't you? I don't think it's the end of the budget. If you ask the council, there'll be some miserable excuse because they don't know. They haven't been told the bigger picture, that the bigger picture is let's disrupt drivers as much as we possibly can because we don't want them on the roads. We think that this is another way to get at the drivers so they will not do the journey. So go, oh, it's going to be roadworks, isn't it? Oh, I can't be bothered to get in the car and go there. I'll go on some other form of transport. Oh, yeah? What are you going to do? Fly? The buses can't get through. The trains are all delayed because people are on strike. What do you think? Oh, no, I'll just stay at home in my 15-minute city and just watch something on Netflix or Amazon Prime or on the mainstream media and just be programmed by the telly. I'm such a zombie, do nothing, eat more junk food. That's what they want me to do. That does seem to be, does it not? The actual intent of this is just to disrupt it. Now, I thought it was just me. I just thought it was every journey I did. Oh, bloody roadworks. Look at that. Can you believe it? More traffic lights, more stop and go, more stop and stop, more like. And then I realised, people are telling me. So I'd be interested. Have you seen an increase in roadworks? On the comments, let me know. Are they everywhere where you go? Are you seeing it? What about on the trains and on the buses? Are you seeing it? No, sorry, there's a replacement bus on this service. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if there was anything on this service. But at the moment, there seems to be nothing. I've been here. Buses come, don't they? One comes and then 24 of them come in one go. I think there is a big plan. We know the WEF have an agenda to make sure that we're trapped inside our 15-minute cities and unable to escape anywhere. They don't want people on the roads. And then, of course, don't get me started on the potholes. No, all over the place, left, right and centre, all these potholes. I thought we paid our road tax for that, but haven't they changed the name now? Isn't it called vehicle tax? I can't remember if that's what it is. Maybe somebody could look. I suppose I could look it up, couldn't I, myself, if I had the wherewithal. Let me just see if I can get a web page on here. I don't know if I can do this now that I've fiddled around. But I thought was it the road tax? Hang on, let me write that in. Road. Never mind road rage. What about road tax? Road tax was supposed to pay for the tax, wasn't it? Road tax. There we go. Let's have a look. Tax your vehicle. Okay, tax the vehicle. So here we are. Look, hang on. Let's get it back on here. Let's see if you can see it. There we are. Tax your vehicle. That's what it is. Check if your vehicle... It's vehicle tax. There we are. They've changed the name, just as I thought, to vehicle tax. It used to be called road tax. I'm pretty certain. Tell me if I've got that wrong. And the money was supposed to go towards the roads. Now you're taxing the vehicle. Is the money supposed to go towards my vehicle? Does it mean that you'll come and service it for me instead of me having to service it with the payment that I make on my vehicle tax? Will you do... Of course, no. Of course it's not going to be like that. But I'd be interested in your thoughts on all of this. Is this part of the plan to get people off the road? Is it? And if so, it won't work. By having counters... I can't even speak now, so angry about it. Copious amounts, that's the word I was looking for. Having copious amounts of potholes all over the place. All it does, instead, it makes you think, right, you've got roadworks and potholes. What I need is an off-road vehicle. That's what I need. One with big tyres. Maybe we all need to buy tractors from now on, or big Range Rovers, these off-road vehicles. So instead, we'll get bigger, heavier vehicles and just give us back the unmetalled roads. I don't mind. Big road vehicles, gas-guzzling ones, pollute the atmosphere. More CO2 in the atmosphere will be quite handy. Then maybe we can thrive. If they think that these measures will actually get us out of the car, they've got another think coming, in my opinion. What do you think?